Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past few seasons. When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in?
We can, but how would you like that done?
Yeah, save the cardboard and paper for compost seed.
Try not to favor
That's fair.
per game above some of the smaller categories and the intangibles.
I'll schedule more time to watch the games and consider those factors more in the coming weeks.
Oh, great. Thanks for the attention to
I don't know how you
detail
guys watch more
going
basketball.
forward. And it is great what you've been delivering. So,
I could watch British people make sense.
So I was...
how's that?
Like of our top 5 target players.
And like 100
Yeah,
TV
you.
jumps.
Wait, you want shorter meetings, right? So since this... And I'll count the meetings to 30 minutes.
Why do we go and open up? I'm hoping to find... This will cost us 5 hours a week.
I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
About lunch being...
That tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense.
I don't doubt the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time to think games in the NBA.
Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than we do now.
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Looking now at some numbers for MP.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Hunter is out there with James. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Ball in at the point. And for New York, in at the guard spots, Brunson and Clarkson. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. All teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher, and so are the stakes.
Now, here's Clarkson. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Anunoby, no good. Here's MP. Rebounded by Hart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Allen, a screen on Anunoby. James. Oh, wow.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. With a screen on Ball. Here's Brunson. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's MP. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pass to Hart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
MP sets the screen for Ball. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. Anunoby finds Towns. Good on the triple.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
MP against Anunoby. MP passes to Allen. It's rebounded by New York. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Pass to Brunson. Now here's Towns. Brunson, a screen on Allen. Here's Towns, and the rejection by James.
Erased him right at the rim. The young guy, MP, energetically going for that block.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Brunson, following the basket by MP. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, that's Jordan Clarkson creating havoc in the lane. Nice work.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And it's Anunoby, that time on the assist from Clarkson.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Here's MP. To the inside, Hunter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The kick out to Anunoby. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Mitchell finds James. To the middle. And that one's good, Hunter. And that'll tie this game up.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Brunson against Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That one goes. Count it.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Towns a screen on Ball. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Hunter against Towns. Ball dishes to James. Hunter with a screen on Anunoby. Oh, Hunter in position. Down low. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
Evan Mobley's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Brunson draws the double. Hart finds Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. The offensive rebound. Here's the three. And Jalen Brunson gets the three. 7 points in the game.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Allen a screen on Anunoby. And James throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so here is New York following the score by Cleveland. Brunson against Ball. Brunson no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
MP looking around. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Gershon Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And then for Cleveland, Larry Nance is checked in for Allen. Max Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Ball. Now here's James. He's got 6. Inside, here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Here's Brunson. Softly drops in the floater. Brunson's got 9.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
James against Robinson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And timeout call. by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Knicks, Dottier's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 7. Here's James. Robinson pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
McBride finds Yabusele. And here is Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. New York needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Yabusele.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland. One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Kolic's checked in, and now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Kolic. Robinson a screen on Garland to the inside.
Effectively, they're not just passing it around the horn, they are passing with a purpose.
Shamet with the steal.